Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another weekly check-in video for you guys, and for this week I'm going to be checking in for week 2, which for me is from the 6th through the 12th. So Monday the 6th until Sunday the 12th, which was Easter. I hope you guys had an amazing Easter yesterday, or as amazing as it can be inside of your homes. I kind of already talked about what I did yesterday, I think, in my plan with me. Like I mentioned, today I'm going to be going over my expenses. Usually I would call these my cash envelopes expenses, but as you guys know, if you guys would have seen last week's check-in video, I am no longer going to be handling cash as of now. I know that I could definitely, I know somebody suggested that I could just disinfect my hands every single time I touch cash, and that's very true, but I just wanted to make that decision, and I kind of already gave an explanation for that. So yeah, I'm not going to be using cash for this month. I'm not sure how things are going to be for next month, although I don't see them changing all that much from right now. But that is something that I'm not going to go into detail because I am just going to definitely just take it day by day. So I have here for my categories, which in reality these would be 6 of my categories. I do like to group some of them together to both give me space to do all of my 5 weeks in one page, as well as that way I'm only using a few stickers instead of having a ton of just different colored stickers. That's just how I've done it all the time, so it makes sense to me. So the first one that we have here is food, which would be all of my pink stickers. And for me, food category is both my eating out and groceries. So oh, I haven't even laid down any stickers. Okay, let me lay them down. Even though I'm not using any cash envelopes, I still am keeping track of kind of what I spend per category. So I do still have my micro happy planner. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a little setup video on this. Like, I believe one of my patrons requested it, and I might just end up doing that. The only thing is that I don't keep that many things in here, and definitely I'm not going by what the tabs say anymore. But just let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I do think I plan on filming that for my patrons. So like I mentioned, I still keep all of my trackers for my different categories in here, just because I do still want to make sure that I know how much money I have, not only on a weekly basis but also per day, so that I'm accountable for the things that I'm purchasing. Although there hasn't really been that many purchases going on, and I'm sure that there's not going to be as many purchases as I would have if I was able to, go out, which is completely fine. I know a lot of people are saying how much they're saving money during this whole thing, and it could be a good thing. So let's go ahead and get started. On the 9th, I ended up spending $16 from Sprinkles. Sprinkles is a cupcake shop, and this was for some cupcakes for my sister, because I wanted to kind of congratulate her on reaching 1,000 subscribers. I'm super proud of her, and I just really wanted to do something for my home, so I just went ahead and paid for it, and I think Joel picked them up from the nearest Sprinkles shop. So that was $16, and then aside from that, I had In-N-Out on Saturday the 11th, so that was $25. I ended up spending or buying a meal for me, my little brother, and Paul, so that ended up being $25. And then my last expense is also on the 11th, and it is for YouTube. And if you guys are wondering, sis, what are you paying on YouTube? Me and my family ended up renting a movie off of YouTube. I went ahead and just paid for that since my account was already linked to that. And that's pretty much all of the expenses I've made for this past week. Nothing too crazy, of course. So I think definitely a good thing spending wise. But yeah, I didn't go grocery shopping this week. I'm thinking I'll go either this week that I'm currently on, by like Sunday I'll go again, because I haven't gone grocery shopping since the 5th. I'm just really trying to limit the times that I go grocery shopping and kind of stock up on stuff once I do go. So I'm going to put my no spend days now. I am putting no spend day, even though I did have my car insurance due this day, because that comes out of my sinking funds, and that is money that I put every single month in there. Another no spend would be on the 7th, the 8th, and the 10th. And I'm not going to put anything for the 12th because I did have a student loan payment. So in total I had 4 no spend days. And off the bat, what I am going to do is just check off this payment because that already went through. Okay, so now I am ready to weekly check-in. So first off, I'm going to be doing food, which is, once again, I love my pink stickers, and for that only spend $25 this week. So $25 in total, but this is specifically from my eating out cash envelopes. So I'm going to take the $280 that I had for both groceries and eating out, and I'm going to subtract it. So $280 minus 25 means that I should still have $255 in here. So left over, and 81 would be for eating out. So I think I'd still have obviously a pretty good amount. I'm thinking buy something for my mom, maybe like get something delivered home for eating out for her birthday, because her birthday is on the 20th, and I feel bad that, you know, she has to celebrate at home, but it's what's best for everybody. So okay, next we have gas, which I haven't pumped gas because I haven't gone anywhere, and I still do have half a tank left if you guys were interested in knowing. So that means that I should still have $40 left, and that should last me, I'm pretty sure, by the end of the month. Next, we have shopping. So shopping for me would be both my allowance as well as beauty cash envelopes, and for these two, they both came out of my. So after $16 from Sprinkles and $4 from YouTube, I still have $53. I don't know if I want to end up buying anything. I might just finally end up buying myself some bras. TMI, but yeah, online. So that is that, and then nothing for beauty. I still have $73. I stocked up on hair dye. When was it? Last month. So I should be pretty good, but I think I am just going to end up buying some more from Amazon just for the future. So $16 and $4, that means that I spent $20 in total for shopping. So 146 minus 20 means that I should have 126 left over. So 73 is from beauty, and 53 is from allowance. So that is pretty much it. I didn't spend any money for coffee, although that's not something that I weekly check in for, just because my boyfriend paid for those coffee runs that we went on, which is always good. I'm always really appreciative of when Paul, you know, goes out of his way to pay for like coffee or like food for me. So that's also why I decided to pay for our In-N-Out. So then for unbudgeted, those would be anything with the red stickers, and I don't have any this month. I don't think I had any last month either. Let me check. Yeah, no, I haven't had one for a little bit, which is a good thing. I think I've been pretty good with that, although I do want to say something because it did catch me off guard, and I think it was just with me being kind of all over the place with budgeting and with school. I don't know why. Maybe it was mentioned before, but I just didn't remember. But the last course that I'm taking is unlike the others that I've ever taken within my interpretation courses. Is a total of 10 weeks. So instead of the last one being a 5-week course, it is a 10-week course. And so that means that I actually had to pay double the amount for tuition this time, which, guys, when I realized that that was the case, when I went to go register online, I was like, oh my God, how could I like just not, you know, think about this? I'm pretty sure I knew in the back of my head, but it completely just, you know, went over my head. So I had to pay $596 for my tuition, and let's just say that I definitely made a study plan after seeing that amount come out of my account. So just wanted to go ahead and mention that, but I'm not going to count that as an unbudgeted expense because I was budgeting for tuition. I just didn't think that it would be 10 weeks since it's always a 5-week course. So I did want to just mention that before I finished up, but that was pretty much it. Yeah, that was pretty much it for my weekly check-in part of this video. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys to my sinking funds spread because there has been a few transactions on there. So this is my sinking fund spread that I'd like to set up in the very beginning of the month. So if you guys have not caught that video, go ahead and check it out. For this week, I ended up having 3 transactions. One of them was for my car insurance on the 9th, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the month, my car insurance did go down. So instead of me paying $300, now I have to pay $220, which is always nice to see that. So as the description, I put car insurance payment. And then for medical, I didn't, but my sister ended up calling the optometrist, and I finally got to pay for my contacts. They are currently closed, but I believe somebody is going there once a week, so they are going to be getting shipped to me, which is great. So that was $190, and as the description, I put 1 day 90 pack contacts, which guys, I was trying to see when the last time I got these contacts for the first time was, and it ended up coming all the way back to November. So I haven't had to purchase contacts in a really long time, and I know it's because I don't wear my contacts every single day, because I know that I don't have to, but things like live streams and also like talking to my patrons, for the most part I do like to, wear contacts instead of having it glare for my glasses. So that was that. And then last but not least, I ended up spending money for my date night category. I know I didn't go out on a date, but on the 11th I ended up paying $45 for a little gift for Paul, which was a new headset. So that was what I spent from my sinking funds this week. And then last but not least, to wrap this video up, I am going to show you guys how my variable income spread is going. Now, here is my variable income spread, where it is that I like to note all of my variable sources of income. I always make this spread as well once I do my cash envelope stuffing videos. And for this week, I've only had 3 expenses. Most of these were just, they were all stickers. Some from Ashley Ann Laz. I ended up getting really cute Animal Crossing stickers. Guys, if I have not told you guys how obsessed I've been with Animal Crossing, I've been extremely obsessed, and I, as you guys know, have been streaming on Twitch. I think I'm gonna make this a schedule twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So make sure you go follow me on Twitch if you guys want to come chat during my live streams. I mentioned this in my plan with me, but I don't know if everybody watches those. That once I go live, those live streams don't save. So if you guys want to come and chat with me or just kind of see what I'm up to, definitely check me out on there. So I ended up buying Animal Crossing stickers, and then Scribble Prints Co. Guys, she came out with the perfect kit, I think, for me right now that I just started, streaming on Twitch. If you guys follow Scribble Prints Co., you kind of already probably know what I'm talking about, but she came out with this like streaming kit, and I know that it has to do with, Kirsten's husband, Brian, because he streams on Twitch too. But I went ahead and got some, and I was super excited to see that it had a redhead in there. So I definitely had to pick that up, and you'll probably see that in my next haul. And then last but not least, I picked up some kits from Two Little Bees. I also posted that on my Instagram story. I always say this, but Two Little Bees has the cutest kits ever. So with that being said, I think that's pretty much all that I have for this video. Let me know if you have any questions down below. As well as, if you like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.